fantastic. She's also very interesting, has a very interesting story. She studied in Somalia for a while to become a sommelier. And I'm very excited to bring her to the stage. Welcome to the stage, Miss Adventure.
I certainly drink enough wine for the title. I don't understand why straight men aren't into sucking dick. I blame toxic masculinity for its mixture of homophobia and transphobia, but this is something I've encountered several times in my adventures in dating. And some of the men I match with on the apps will just come straight out of the gate. First thing they ever say to me, I don't suck dick. I'm not gay. Okay, well, let's remember you swiped on me too, so I fit into your sexuality back then. I don't even know what response they're looking for from me, though. The best thing I've come up with so far is to say, same. Really throws them off their game. They don't know what to do with that. I mean, listen, I can't even come consistently with my regular partners, putting in enthusiastic effort. And your half-assed straight man blowjob is supposed to appeal to me? I wasn't even going to ask you, please. What are they worried about anyway? They're going to discover a love for sucking dicks so great that they start hooking up with men even though they're not attracted to them just for an easy supply of dicks to suck? Unlikely. They're worried it's going to turn them gay? I mean, if you have that worry, maybe check out the closet you're in. I mean, if any dick is going to turn you gay, I promise you, it's not this one. I'm not that thrilled with it, and I'm supposed to be its biggest hype woman. But I am in talks with surgeons to get it replaced. What does that say about it? It's not going to turn you gay. But would that be so bad? You end up discovering your sexuality and go on to live on your most authentic and happiest life? Sounds like something to hope for, not something to fear. What could you have against it? Religious objections? I get that homophobia is big in some sects of Christianity, but at the same time, they're usually so trans-supportive. In fact, I know everyone here has heard one of the more famous pro-trans slogans is Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. And it's just so wholesome the way they support Eve's transition like that. I mean, came from a male rib, male DNA, but realized she's a woman and is treated as such. They haven't quite figured out that you're not supposed to dead name Eve, but you take what you can get. Back to sucking dick. Yeah, at this point, I don't tolerate any excuses for why you're not going to go down on me. It's just an unmatch and move on. I end up focusing more of my energies on other women and non-binary people because dating straight men sucks dick. Because they don't. While we're on the subject, why should you get a blowjob from a trans woman? I'm glad you asked. Disclaimer, not an offer. Just a PSA to fight transphobia with the appeal of blowjobs. It's a battle I'm fighting one dick at a time. And two dicks at one time. So it's been long believed that the dick-sucking crown belonged to queer men, gay, bi, pan, and so on. And that belief existed because these blowjob givers, or blow employees, if you will, because it's a job, right? I mean, the hours suck, but there's a load of benefits after every shift, as long as you don't mind that as long as you don't mind having the money shot at you. But these blow employees are so familiar with the equipment that they're trying to please. They spent their whole lives with dicks. So that's supposed to give them an advantage over women at sucking them. And it does give them an advantage over cis women, sure. But trans women and some non-binary people are also born with dicks. I mean, for my role in blowjobs, I have basically been method acting, okay? And I went deep method. I spent decades of my life pretending to be a man just to learn all the tips and tricks for pleasing dicks. There was so much masturbation in puberty 1. Insane. And that has given me a level of expertise with the tooling, This worked out. And I know that just puts trans women on the same level with queer men and NBs. So what's the tiebreaker? Well, there's one thing that everyone agrees is a good thing, regardless of gender or sexuality. And the thing that gives the blowjob crown to trans women is tits. I'm Misadventure. Thank you for listening.
Keep it going for Misadventure.
Please tell us a juicy secret that very few people know or that nobody knows.
My penis size, how about that? Very few people know exactly how big my dick is, despite how frequently I talk about it on stage. It's a well-kept Misadventure secret.